Welcome back, Freedom Builders. If you're interested in building income that isn't tied to one location, you're in the right place. I'm sharing how I'm building a location independent income at 70 years young so I can travel the world and live life on my own terms. In my last video, I shared why I'll never depend on one check again. That realization didn't come from theory, it came from real world experience. Traveling to Africa, running out of money, coming back home and getting a job, and eventually becoming a caregiver for my mother before she passed. Those experiences forced me to rethink how I want to live this next chapter of my life. So the real question became, if I don't want to depend on one check, what am I going to do instead? What are the options? I started brainstorming about this elusive thing called freedom in a different way. Not just freedom to travel, but freedom to live wherever it makes sense for me to live at this stage of my life. Africa, Southeast Asia, Central America, even different parts of the United States to be close to my kids and grandkids. In so doing, one thing became very clear. If your income is tied to one location or one system, your options are very limited. And the older we get, the more important those options become, in my humble opinion. So I keep coming back to this same yet very simple question. What kind of income can I create that travels with me? Now, some of you already have pensions and Social Security checks that's more than enough to get by and live a good life, but many do not. Many are forced to go back to work or build some income somehow, some way. So asking that question led me to exploring digital products. Not some complicated online business empire, just simple digital products built around information people are already looking for. Things like recipes, ebooks, how-to guides, and resources that help people solve specific problems. Makes life easier and creates some pleasure. I used to follow this young lady in a Facebook group making $5,000 a month selling $5 gourmet cookie recipes. $5 gourmet cookie recipes. She had 10 gourmet cookie recipes she perfected with beautiful visuals showing the cookies, and they were selling like hotcakes. And the reason this is so interesting to me is because digital products have three distinct advantages over traditional physical products. First, they can be created once and sold repeatedly, over and over and over again, all day, every day. See, the young lady created her famous chocolate chip cookie recipe one time, but they are available for sale 24/7, 365, all over the world as a digital product. Secondly, they don't require any physical location. You don't have to stock anything, rent out any space, hire any help, and they are delivered without you ever lifting a finger. Once you get it set up, it's on autopilot. But you got to set it up correctly. And thirdly, they allow you to build streams of incomes that are not tied to a traditional job or traditional business. So for someone thinking about global living, slow travel, or relocation, that combination is extremely powerful and very hard to beat. Now, let me be clear about something. I'm not trying to build some massive online empire. That's not the goal. The goal is creating options for myself. Even an extra $500 to $1,000 a month of flexible income can change how you move through the world. And even if you're not moving through the world, another $1,000 a month can impact where you currently reside. Simply put, it gives you breathing room. It gives you choices, options, and a peace of mind. Now, we know everything isn't for everybody. Some people don't like hamburgers, but a lot of people do, me included. So what I'm doing right now is learning how to create simple digital products based on things people already want to learn about, things that solve problems for people and add value to their lives. And I'm sharing that journey here on this channel because this channel isn't about just about travel anymore. It's about building a lifestyle of freedom funded by digital income. I like to call it smart income. A lifestyle where you can live where you want, not just where your paycheck dictates you to be. And that could mean spending time in Africa, exploring Southeast Asia, Europe, or wherever, or simply having the flexibility to live differently than most people expect after 50 or 60 and on into retirement. As I said, everything isn't for everyone. But if this idea resonates with you at all, this channel is the place to be. Global living, relocation, freedom, and fun. All while creating a income that travels with you. So if you'd like to follow this journey and see how this unfolds, consider subscribing because I'm building this in real time. And if you're curious about digital products specifically, I put together a simple free guide with 25 digital product ideas that beginners can start with. Now keep in mind there's hundreds, if not thousands of digital product ideas that gives you a great starting point. You know, this will open up your mind to what's possible. So these 25 digital product ideas that you can get for free in the description below gives you a starting point. Again, you can find it in the description below. I'm asking you to like, share, comment, subscribe to help spread this message and grow my channel. Next week, I want to talk about something a lot of people underestimate. What it actually costs to live abroad after 50. Stay tuned in and we'll see you then. And remember, build freedom, live fully.